For generations, a trail ran through the heart of LaGrange County, connecting towns, moving goods, and quietly shaping the landscape of northeast Indiana. That line is now becoming something new. The Hawpatch Trail, a 17-mile shared-use trail connecting Millersburg and Walketville, is moving from vision to reality. Tonight, we're proud to introduce the brand and identity that will carry this project forward.
The Wabash Railroad played a significant role in the growth and the development of Topeka. The railroad came through in 1893, and it was through here to get passengers to the Chicago World's Fair. The community, quite frankly, would not have grown were it not for the railroad. The railroad ceased to operate in the late 1970s, and just prior to the 1980s, the tracks were taken out.
I've just been a huge supporter of the trail project because I know it leads to economic development for our county. On an economic development emphasis or perspective, trails are huge for a community. You know, economic development has changed through the years. It used to be we were constantly chasing smokestacks. So we're bringing in huge manufacturers for our area. And that's how our organization got started. What we do now is we focus more on housing and childcare and quality of life, because if we don't have housing and we don't have childcare and we have people here that don't have something necessarily they can do with their family, you know, the quality of life isn't there. So this trail is a perfect example of how this is going to improve our quality of life for our residents, and we'll welcome visitors to the trail as well.
I'm riding the pumpkin vine and I come across this younger Amish kid. I'm riding along and I just start talking to him. He used the pumpkin vine every day to travel from a place on the pumpkin vine all the way to the end here to the east, and taught at the Amish school just around the corner from me. And he used the pumpkin vine, he said, every day to get to that teaching job. And you know, people will start thinking, hey, I can ride my bike from halfway from Topeka to Walketville just because I now have a safe corridor in order to do that. And then we're going to see where that branches from there.
And you know, the Trails group is working so hard. The Community Foundation came in and helped them get some grant money. And there's all this fundraising going on from a community because they want this trail in their backyard. So it just proves that when a community comes together, you really can create anything that you want.
And now to see it start happening, you can feel the sense of accomplishment finally. Things are happening, and it's just that the people have hung together. It's been wonderful seeing that kind of community support.
I think the one thing that's kind of goes back to that Field of Dreams concept. If you build it, they will come. I really believe that an opportunity like this you don't know what it's going to do yet until you actually build it. And especially the trucks, trailers now that are moving through this community, it would sure be nice to have far more ability to be away from those when riding a bike.
You know, any type of trail, wherever it goes through, it's going to enhance the businesses around that. There's going to be new businesses show up related to the trail. It could be new bike shops, it could be new cafes, it could be, you know, anything related that maybe a tourist is coming to the area and something new to showcase our community. So lots of new business comes to an area. A trail already, if you're going by an ice cream shop, most likely you feel like if you've biked a little bit, you probably deserve some ice cream. So it's just maybe some new businesses that weren't already there. So just enhancing our commerce and our business community. So I think that's what's going to happen to Topeka, that's what's going to happen to Walketville, and just help those little communities even grow bigger than they are.
I'm so excited for future generations because along the way, the Historical Society and the Trails Committee, we're going to be posting historic markers along the way with pictures and stories of, most notably, train wrecks that occurred. But it's going to be a great recreational facility, but also there's going to be some great educational opportunities. My hope is that future generations, families, kids, 20 years from now, they ride the trail, will get a sense of the history, a little nostalgia of what life was like in a slower time. And as they look at the historic markers, they begin to see some of the rich history and heritage of this, not just community, but this whole area.
The Hawpatch Trail belongs to this community, and so does its success. The best thing you can do is share that. Tell a neighbor, post about it, bring someone to the next event.
Go and visit the trails. You can walk on them too. You don't have to ride them. They're not just a bike trail. And they're wide enough you can have both people, pedestrians and bikes. So go out and check it out. Walk as far as you want. You'd be surprised how far you'll go before you figure out how you gotta go back. So, because it's beautiful around here. We just have a wonderful trail system. It's gonna be great when it's all done. Absolutely.